Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, the comments, generous donations, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to go ahead and clear out the energy. And then we're going to see what the message the Spirit has for us today. Do you hear how loud that is? Did you hear how loud that was? That was like almost the level of somebody's disrespect. They're realizing they played themselves, thinking that they somehow, when somebody thinks that they are too cool for school, like they just can out-slick anybody. You may know some stuff, but they want to feel that they know more. Like they can do whatever and get over on you. Somebody feels like that confirmation. Somebody felt like you may have been smart, but they were smarter. They felt like they could out slick you about something they was going to try and do. Something that because I see somebody with a Cheshire grin. Somebody thought something was funny when they was thinking they was doing it to you, and they didn't think that you was smart enough to know that they was the one doing it. Something that they tried to destroy, or they destroyed, or they messed up bigly, it was not for them to even touch. It's almost like I can see somebody at a store, with fine china or crystal or something, and the signs that say "Do not touch." Something was very priceless, expensive, can't be replaced, and somebody tried to touch it. They were so caught up in their own ego and narcissistic ways, their own toxicity, thinking they were so great, they couldn't see that what they was doing was actually going to cost them. That's almost like somebody being so full of themselves and they walking into a bank with a ski mask and a pew pew in their hand with a note. And the t-shirt that they got on that says I'm the one who did it, I'm the bank robber. Somebody was thinking that other people couldn't read, or they wasn't smart enough, they didn't know, they would never be able to figure something out. But in their own web of lies, that's where they got trapped, in their own web. And so now the only way for them to get out of this, because the only way for this person to get out of their own web of lies is to be stuck in it. I feel like they're stuck in it because of what they did. It's almost like they did something, like I said, whatever you had going on, they touched something that wasn't supposed to touch. They got in the middle of something that wasn't supposed to get in the middle of. They tried to do something that was never supposed to do. I see a hand doing like this. And now it's almost like they're in a situation. It's not like yours. It's totally different, but it's very important to them. It's almost like I just heard "do or die" to them. Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Benabetta. Hey, Elizabeth and Susan. Hi, Mental Alchemist 22. How are you? Bottom of the deck, this Page of Swords. It's like somebody seeing something, or it's about this communication, this conversation. Like I said, somebody is now like there is something about them thinking they were so smart, like they could confirmation run circles around you, and you would not know. Better on Saturdays. Yeah, now this person is upset. See, they upset because they thought that you was gonna take the bait. That you was gonna be so easily fooled. You was gonna take the bait, and whatever they said, you was gonna be fine with it. But it's something that they planned that was gonna happen. It didn't happen. Something fell through. And the truth of the matter is, this was always going to fall through. It was never going to work. You always knew the truth. Truth of the matter is, somebody thought that their actions was going to affect you. No, it didn't get off the ground. Like I said, somebody is a little bit Lulu thinking that you Lulu. They cray thinking that you cray. They slow thinking you slow. Yeah, I'm telling you, something that this person did behind the scenes is coming back around to them quick, fast, and in a hurry. What goes around comes around, don't it, motherfucker? Yeah, now somebody is trying to figure out how to protect themselves. Like, what do they have to do to block something? And there's no answer. They can't they can't think of shit to do. Nothing to do to protect themselves. And you know what? They only have themselves to blame, because look what they was doing. They thought they was so slick. They was so smooth. Nobody would see them. Nobody would know it was them. Only for everybody to know it was them. Everybody. Hey, Robert. I see Lawrence up here on TikTok and Robert down here. Yep, it's almost like you knew somebody was trying. Your intuition was telling you that somebody was trying to cause a burden, that somebody was doing something that they should not have been doing. They was trying to get in the middle of something, And like I said, you know what? You even told somebody. You even tried to explain this to somebody. It's like but you didn't have, you know what the thing was? You didn't have any hard proof evidence, but you had your intuition. It's very hard to prove intuition, ain't it? When you have that physical proof in your hand, here it is. Here's the proof. That makes it easy. But whenever you're like, I just know, that's when somebody's like, And so, and you had to do whatever it is that you had to do to protect yourself so that you can remain healthy. And what it was that you had to do to protect yourself is you had to basically give up. But you didn't give up like as in surrendering. You gave up as in, I'm gonna let this play out. Oh, thank you so very much, the Crafted Lab. Thank you. I'm going to let this play out. That was the only thing you could do. Hey, behaving goals was let it play out, because they was going to slip up. You already knew they was going to slip up. They always do. See, when it comes to somebody thinking they half nickel slick, like they running fucking world, and everybody that's in it, they need to be thankful that they telling them what to do. When there's somebody walking around like that, and you don't concede, you don't surrender to them, they still feel like they gotta go pick, like a shredder returning to the scene of the crime. They want to make sure that did anybody see my work? Did anybody see what I just did? Did you notice this? That's what somebody was doing. Because you wasn't giving them what they wanted. That's why they had to come back. Did you notice this? That's when they got found out. Hey, Angelique, how are you? Hey, Lightworker William, thank you so very much. That's what it was. You know, there was somebody that was, this person that they was self-sufficient. They were self-sufficient. They was doing really well for themselves. This is almost like somebody that was doing real good for themselves. And at that time, money was not an issue. They may have had other issues like, maybe the girlfriend boyfriend thing or something else, but it wasn't money. They was doing good. But then somebody came along and started trying to trick them out their money. This is where, like I said, somebody thought they was so slick they could. I'm just going to do this a little bit over here. It's like somebody, they was trying to, hey, I got a good idea. Hey, a buddy of mine told me a really good investment. This, that, and the other. Or, you know what you should do? Somebody was trying to do that. So every time somebody was like, okay, I'm going to listen, they come out their pocket. Hey, I know the perfect person. Hey, give it to me. Hey, I'll pick it up. Hey, I'll buy it. And you just, it's like there was always sucking money out of somebody. And now this person is thinking back to the past. And they having regrets. Like, wait. This motherfucker. That now like they realizing somebody from the past was doing them wrong. Not only was they doing them wrong, but they're realizing that it was this person that thought they was slick and was funny, trying to destroy something. This person is now like they had that feeling like, what have I done? Because they realized the relationship that they destroyed was that relationship with you. This was a very important relationship. Hey, Amy, how are you? Thank you so very much. And like I said, somebody thought that they was going to be commended in some sort of way. That's what they thought. They thought that they was never going to be seen. They did something and they was trying to hold back. You know how you throw a rock and you hide your hand. But see, it's like there was some, and then they kept saying things over and over and over to try and confuse a situation or confuse somebody, confuse a younger person. They kept repeating this same thing. Because like I said, somebody thought that they were so slick, so smart, that they would be able to do something and nobody knew it was them. But once again, like I said, their ego, all that slick talk, all that slickness. This person they're going through it. They're going through it because I feel like, you know what? You discern what was going on. Hey, Latasha, you have a wonderful day too. It's like you discern what was going on. And you know what? Your intuitions were correct. They were spot on. Very spot on. And you knew about what somebody was trying to do or who they was trying to work with behind the scenes to kind of put you in a certain position. You knew what they was trying to work on. And they knew what they was trying to work on too. And they had plans. This person needed a lot of balance. See, what this person was trying to do was with the Two of Wands, these Two of Cups and the Temperance. I feel like this person was trying to make it so that no matter which way they thought that they had all their bases covered. Like they looked at all the scenarios. Over here, this end scenario is you was going to come back to them for help. Over here, the scenario was you was going to come back to them to be with. Like, so either way, somebody felt like the odds was in their favor. Either way, either scenario, you was going to be back. But you was like, you know what? Neither one of them suckers work for me. You made a different decision. You decided to love you. Instead, you decided to put all this time and energy into you. Instead, somebody else who came to try and cause havoc in your family life, in your home life, with your relatives. Now you see it, and now because they did, because you took the option that wasn't presented. And now everyone sees what's really going on. You spoke about it. You said it before. You know, and like I said, it's given. People are realizing something about you. About, you know, because like I said, you already spoke, you already told them, but you just didn't have any proof in your hand. You had to step back and allow that time and that space to show people what it was that you was telling them. Now they see exactly what you were saying. Yep. And you know what? And the good thing is, it's almost like you never lost yourself. Because, you know, sometimes when you're trying so hard to, or you're not really trying so hard, but you're trying to convince somebody, or you're trying to tell somebody, you want to show somebody something, but they just can't see it. And some people get more and more frustrated because they're like, nobody's listening to me. Nobody can see what I see. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't hear that. You know, and they get more and more frustrated. And that's when they lose it. But I feel like you didn't lose it. You kept it together. And you just said, let me back up. Let me shut up. And let me talk about something different. So anytime you had something to talk about with somebody, that was not the conversation. But they were still in the back of their mind thinking, okay, well, wait, I know about this person over here in this situation, but this is not good. You're not giving it any energy. And that's when everything really started to come out about something that somebody was trying to do, because you wasn't providing any energy. So that meant they had to provide all the energy. And it looked one-sided, like it always was. Somebody thought, I'm telling you, somebody thought they was a master warlock walking around this motherfucking earth. You was never supposed to figure out what they was trying to do. You was never supposed to figure out it was them. You wasn't supposed to see them. Them wasn't even supposed to have been a thought in your little peanut brain head like they thought that you had. Hey, Malcolm. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, hey, what is that? What does that say? What is that saying? Their rejection is your protection. Or your rejection was your protection in this situation. You saved yourself. You walked away from all this bitterness, heartache, and frustration and everything else because, like I said, you didn't put into it. You was like, okay, I give up. There's a white flag. And so somebody, they didn't like it that you quote, they thought that you gave up. They didn't like it that you quote unquote gave up. So they wanted to see you break down. They wanted to see you crumble. They wanted to see you on TikTok or YouTube crying in your hands in front of everybody, and people throwing stones at you, and you just being a public humiliating piece of shit that they tried to let everybody think that you was. And when that didn't happen, they kept coming for you, and they just showed themselves to be who they wanted you to look like. I'm telling you, somebody thought that they was going to get you to act a certain way. They thought if they did something, that everybody was going to watch you act in a certain way. But that's not what happened. Instead, like I said, you was talking about positive things. You was just talking about, respecting yourself, lifting yourself, talking about things that oh yeah, and I saw four different distinct butterflies. You were talking about everything except for that bullshit. And somebody couldn't handle it. Somebody couldn't handle it. I'm telling you, so they kept coming for you. They kept coming for you. They kept coming for you. And this is what they did to themselves. They was hoping that they was going to get you. They kept trying to attack you, and that's how they got themselves caught up. Like I said, they got themselves caught up trying to do this to your family. They wanted to end any type of joy, any type of family, any type of familial, any type of anything that felt good in your heart. They wanted to end that shit. Yeah, this person looked like a fool. And they feel foolish. You know why they feel foolish? Because everybody see who the fuck they are. That's why they feel foolish. Everybody see what the fuck they was doing. Where they was investing their time. How they was trying to bring you down. How they was trying to fuck you up. How they was trying to destroy you for no fucking reason. Now this motherfucker upset because karma coming back around, slapping this motherfucker in their finances, slapping this motherfucker in their dumb ass head. See, they thought that you were so slow. His stupid ass didn't realize they was dumb. Ain't nothing stupid but you thinking that somebody else was stupid. Shit changed on them quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry. Yeah, they didn't even see the shit coming. They was too stupid to think that the shit that they did was going to put them in a certain position. Because here they are trying to fuck around with somebody's family. What's the message, Spirit? There's too many. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. See, somebody, they just know that right now they feel like they in a fight for their life. They know they tussling right now with their damn self because of what they invested in trying to come for you. What's the message, Spirit? What they was working on. Yeah, see that I'm telling you. See, they thought they was working on something so great, but whenever it came down to it, they only had half the information. They wasn't thinking about everything. Everything that could have popped off. Ooh. Yeah, because I'm telling you, somebody was trying to get it. Somebody was trying to mess up something that God had blessed, and God had blessed your family. Somebody was they was doing too much. And sometimes they just need to find out the hard ass way. This person is finding out the hard way. Oh well, what's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, there's some. You're gonna hear some good news. Good for you. Good news for you. And it has to do with this truth that has been known for a while now. And the truth that has been known for a while now is like something about why you've been kind of by yourself, or why you've been single, or why you've been this, or why you've been that. And the truth is, because somebody was sitting here trying to get in the middle of some shit. Somebody was trying to get you off balance. What else, Spirit? Yep, telling you. Somebody got themselves in some serious trouble. They are in spiritual jail. They know they are slated to go to hell. Hey, K Hypsee. They know they got that one-way ticket straight to hell. They know they're going to jail. They're already in spiritual jail. I'm telling you, and they can't get out of this. There's no way they can get. They're not getting released. They're not getting released. They're there for life. The rest of this life, the next life, the life after that, they there. See, somebody knew they did too much. See, here you are. Like, I feel like, you're really balancing this. You taking things in stride. You're poised. You wasn't tripping. You wasn't trying to, you wasn't one of those people that was having a manic session where you was up all night, and couldn't sleep and everything. Nothing like that. I feel like you was just balanced through it all. You was like, hey, it's just a matter of time. Each dog has its day, but until then, let me get myself together. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. Yep. Something about the past. So this could have been something about, your past. I feel like the type of person that you are, the type of person you've always been, and like really studious, smart. You notice everything. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, something about this communication, something about this messages. This message is coming in. Somebody's gonna be. It's almost like out of the mouths of babes. Somebody's gonna say something that's the truth, and it's almost like somebody else is gonna be looking like, "Damn, I never looked at it like that." Huh? Like maybe somebody's child says something so insightful, so wise, and then the other person's like, you know what, I never really looked at it like that. And it has to do with this person, with you. What's the message? Thank you, Sergio Diabolical Chiata. I'm not sure how to say it, but thank you. What's the message? Oops. Yeah. I almost feel like somebody's not confused anymore because they know what's going on. They know what's going on. They know what somebody did and what's coming back on them. They know why this person feels like they have to run for cover because, like I said, this is the same one who was thinking they was some warlock going to sit here and try and overburden somebody. Somebody knows. Hey, Jean Glidwell. Somebody know. Hey, Bragsy. why somebody is receiving what they're receiving. Oh, Julianne, great girl. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Yep. And this is what they deserve. It's almost like this person realizes at the end of it, everything that's coming back on them, it's almost like they realize this is what they get. They're kind of in their feelings, but they can't be in their feelings too much, especially whenever you know that you did some fuck shit out there, that you've been doing fuck shit out there, and it's coming back. Somebody knew after all this time something had to be repaid. Yep. So something had to be repaid. What's the message, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Oh, the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, the Star, and the Six of Swords. Now somebody is stepping in on your behalf, and they taking up for you, because you know what? Somebody realized some stuff that you have been through and how you had to heal yourself and move the fuck on for your own sake of mind, your own mind. You know what I'm saying? Your own sanity. So, yeah, I'm telling you, because of the way that you are, how you are. You're not toxic. You didn't deserve what somebody was trying to do to you. And it's almost like this emperor's determined now to come to your defense, because he's finding out a whole lot of information. What's the message, Spirit? I feel like, this is about you just standing up, being proud of yourself, being confident. You know what I'm saying? No matter what anybody had to say. Yeah. No matter what anybody had to say. And you always spoke the truth. Even when somebody was trying to put you in a position where somebody didn't think that you was even telling the truth at one point. Hey, Twyla. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. Because like I said, somebody thought that they was going to win at all costs. They didn't. They did not. Because you know why? Your truth came through. I'm just kind of feeling like this person that thought that they was going to win at no cost. They not only are they going through karma, but I feel like somebody is kind of doing them so damn dirty. Somebody is doing them so damn dirty. Somebody put a curse on them because they had a plan for them. And I feel like somebody, damn, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Somebody's getting it. It's happening so fast, but this is almost like what they deserve from the past. And it's finally coming in. And it's karma. What else, Spirit? Has to do with them fucking with your family. Them fucking with your family. They touched something that they should have never thought to touch. That's what it has to do with. Your family, your inheritance, your lineage. That's what it has to do with. And you said this. You told this person, you said this to somebody that, you know what? I feel like you had told somebody that, hey, they not really trying to do this over here or do this over here. What they trying to do is get at me. Because you can tell when somebody's trying to really do that. Like they trying to piss you off. They trying to put you in a position. I'm telling you, Something about and this person, because these came up reverse when they fell. It's like they can't say nothing they can't say nothing about you no more. Confirmation. They can't bring your name up no more. Almost like they can't allow your name to come out their mouth no more without there being big consequences. Yeah, because you know what, this group, them same people, they don't want to hear it no more. They don't want to hear it no more because they see who the victor, who won, who the victorious one was, and it was you. Somebody can't. They like, don't let so and so's name come out your motherfucking mouth no more. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like you won. Really. I don't know for this. I'm seeing this V on this card. That's why I said you won, like V for victory or something. Because you're definitely being seen as the better choice. And this is after somebody had to take a pause. You know what I'm saying? Especially whenever they saw somebody else getting their karma, and that karma is kicking their ass. It's kicking their ass because, like I said, somebody was trying to fuck around with your family. In fact, this person had lied. This person was lying, saying that it was part of your family when they wasn't. Yeah. It's almost like somebody was lying on you, saying, oh, yeah, I'm their cousin, I'm their brother, I'm their sister, I'm this, I'm that, when they wasn't. And this is why it was, they felt like they was being so smart and slick and funny. Because, like, it could have even been somebody had the same last name, but no relation. What's anything else from this deck, Spirit? We're going to change decks. K Hypsee, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep. See, people are starting to think about what this person did all because of this relationship. They starting to, like think about what this person actually did. That and it's almost like they're like, damn, this person actually came up. They really had this thought, this plan, this idea with I'm gonna do this. What's the message? What else? Anything else in the stack? Nope. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Good Lord. This has been waiting on this person for a long time. This has been waiting on this person for a long time because this person has been like this for a long time. I'm telling you, you cannot make this up. This has been waiting on this person for. This person's been going to be getting karma for a long time. It was just a matter of time. I'm telling you, because this is who this motherfucker is. This is who this motherfucker is. Hey, I made to new May. How are you? Bottom of the deck. Hey, Zen. How are you? Justice. Somebody's getting karma. And they are scared shitless. See, it's different now that it's coming back on them and they know they got to pay that motherfucking piper than it was whenever they was laughing about it, thinking they was getting over on you. Isn't that funny? Huh. That's odd, isn't it? See, when you were supposed to have been the joke, oh, it was a cat and mouse game. They was playing with you until they decided that it was time to end you. And now they're realizing that they was on the chopping block. They're scared. Where do they do that at? Yeah, something about this family, this unit. They getting a message. They are getting a message because somebody can finally see how the conflict started. Who started it? Who was running their mouth? Who was thinking they was super duper half nickel slick? Who thought that they could run game? Who this, who that? So somebody is seeing who started it, where the conflict started, and how much pain it caused, how much confusion it caused, and how long this motherfucker shit went on. This emperor is right now displaying courage because right now somebody wants to collaborate. They have made a decision. They made a decision, and it has to do with this mother figure and fulfillment of that mother figure is like giving somebody what the joys of their heart. Hey, Alicia, because you know what? I feel like they really have compassion for this person. They really do have a lot of compassion for this person because this person at one time was their biggest cheerleader. This person had helped to keep them in balance. And this person could be you, help to keep them in balance. And no matter what, even whenever it was hard to tell it, this person always told the fucking truth. No time for fucking lies. Always told the truth. And I feel like, you know what? It's because of the life that this person chooses to live. It's because of the rules that this person chooses to live by. It's because of how this person carries himself. And it could be because of the bond or the relationship between. But somebody wants to give back. They want to give back. And like I said, you was this emperor's biggest cheerleader at one point. And now this person wants to give back. Because you know what? I feel like at one point they thought that you was some type of toxic individual, this magician, because you're a manifester, you're a born manifester. But they thought that you was using your powers for evil. No. You are a high priestess. There is no evil. There are evil high priestesses, but not you. You use yours for the light, not for the dark. So that's why when someone realized that you don't use yours for the dark, they had to depart from that way of thinking. That's when somebody started thinking that they need to actually invest in you. They need to find out more about you. Find out what you're about. They need to be on your side. Because at this time, I feel like things are starting to come out. Information is starting to come out. Yes, can't make this up. Stuff is coming out. Information is coming out. Things that have been have taken place in the past, like with this Ten of Wands, unfair treatment. You know, like I said, someone trying to be half Nicholson, putting all the blame on you, and maybe you wasn't even there. Something was is being I feel like something is being someone is waking up to the conflict. Yeah, someone is waking up to this conflict. They're starting to realize that there is a conflict, because before someone let them know there's no conflict. Nothing to see, folks. Keep going, nothing to see. Yep, you see somebody's brains in the street. Nothing to see here, folks. Someone stopped and said, no, no, no. There is something to see. They was curious about this relationship. They was curious about you. They was curious about, you just all of a sudden one day left. That was your only action. You decided one day, I'm done. Tiana, thank you so very much for liking the live. Unfuckable goddess, thank you. Thank you so very much. Yeah, you just one day just said, fuck it, I'm gone. I'm out. You took off in a whole nother direction. That was the only action that they had from you, was that you left. It wasn't that you was going to come out the bag. It wasn't that you was going to try and prove yourself. It wasn't that you was going to go down in a ball of fire, nothing like that. You was just like done. Yep, like Malcolm said, in the wind. Yeah, and then on top of that, you ghosted them and was just working on doing whatever you needed to do. It's almost like you was working to stay out of sight, because you didn't want nobody. You was almost like the mindset. Oh, okay. Oh, we like that. Let's be just like that. Cause that's how I am. Oh, you don't want nothing to do with me? I'm not gonna come around you and beg you. I'm gonna give you all the space you need, and all the space you need is called the rest of your motherfucking life. So whenever you have come down off your motherfucking high horse and started thinking about, oh damn, well maybe you know what, I really didn't have to say that. I didn't have to go there. I ain't have to do that. I ain't have to think like that. I ain't have to act like that. Damn, I wonder if we can't. No, because you said it. You said it. Now, ain't nobody coming back from that shit. Because you said it once, somebody come back, you think that you can say some bullshit again. Nope. Nope. Nah, I can't make this up. No. No. You said it once, you can't come back. The door's closed. The door is fucking closed. See? Somebody thought that they was going to win over you because they thought, like I said, didn't we see somebody started off fine financially? They was good financially, but they had some other shit going on. Maybe how to be a leader, maybe how to assert themselves, maybe how to say the word fucking no. But that person that was trying to get in their pocket, that person was trying to be so smart and slick and funny at the same time, they thought they got something. They thought they won. They was going to be able to get in somebody's pocket at any time, at any amount, and somebody would never say no because they never learned how to say no. But let me tell you something, this person wasn't being logical. Not with themselves, not with anybody else. History has repeated itself to this person. They lost once again. History has shown that this person ain't never fucking had. Won't ever fucking have. Because this person don't want to do shit. Hey, J. Mike. Yeah. See, they cut themselves out of having money. They cut themselves out of being stable because they trying to cut somebody else out. That's when they get a big fucking no. And who the fuck does that? I'm telling you, somebody should have exercised some caution and they should have been trying to fight against the devil as opposed to trying to fight against you. This motherfucker here wanted you to be in straight up hardship. Excuse me, spiritual belt. Wanted you to be in hardship. Wanted you not to know what the hell is going on. Why is this happening to me? What's going on? No. Mm-mm. But you, like I said, you started thinking about what it was that you needed to do to keep yourself on an even keel. And you did the right thing. You got in that car, you turned that engine on, you put that motherfucker in drive, and you drove the fuck on. That's why you get the 10 of cups. And the other person was sitting here wondering, wait. How did they get out of that? Because see, they thought that you only had two options. Either you come back begging them to help you, or you come back telling them that you want to be with them. They thought that those are your only choices. This motherfucker didn't see that you had another choice. And that other choice was to be by your damn self and do fucking you. They didn't think about that shit. They didn't think that you was that strong. They didn't think that you knew what the fuck was going on. Yep, I'm telling you, something that somebody's done to deceive you is coming back on them. And this person is trying to act all diplomatic now. They asking for healing. They praying. They trying to seek guidance. They going to church or temple or the wherever they trying to go there. See, well, what can I do? They trying to be all nice and sweet now, thinking that if they treat the little kid from down the street, if they treat that person nice, and even though that kid ain't got no friends or whatever, bad home and mama beat them and all the time, if they treat that kid nice, the God's going to forgive them for all the bullshit that they did to you. No, you just trying to treat that kid nice. Somebody see that shit is over. They can't stop the tower. It's a wrap. It's done. It's over. Finito, bonito. Hasta luego. Ciao. Bye-bye. See ya. Later. However many other ways that you want to say this. But you knew. It was just a matter of time. You knew who was working with who. You knew what they was trying to do. But once again, you got wisdom and you got clarity. And you already knew shit was coming back around on them. Something about an opportunity to pursue new love and a new partnership is coming around. And this time, it's going to be somebody that, that got their head on straight. Somebody that believes in it is what it is and not what we want it to be. Somebody that can see the forest through the tree. I mean, the forest from the trees or the trees from the forest, however it goes. Jean, thank you so very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, something is not ready just yet. Something's not ready just yet. Did I see one flip over? What's the message? Maybe somebody's not ready just yet. Or somebody doesn't have enough. They don't feel like they're ready to go through this. They don't feel like they're ready to face this tower that they got to go through. And they know that they deceived you. They know they deceived the wrong fucking one. But then they want to act like, I'm not ready. I can't go through this. This shit is too hard for me. I'm not ready. Ain't that how it is? When them bitches be out really attacking you, but when the shit come back around to them, then they be crying. Ain't that how it is? Motherfucker then sat there and chopped up, was a fan of the cereal. I don't know what kind of cereal, but a cereal on a lava. And then he being sentenced in prison, and he find out he getting not just the rest of his life, but the unalive penalty. And that motherfucker want to break down crying like a little bitch. How many people had the same thing that you get? You gave it to them. Now you know when your day is coming. At least you can prepare for yours, motherfucker. They couldn't prepare for theirs because you took theirs. Justice. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is afraid. They afraid because with this 4 of Wands, they afraid of prison. They afraid of the big house. They getting the message. Somebody's afraid of the big house. I know you fucking lying to me after all that shit that Judah did. All that shit that Judah did. Now you want to act like you the victim. Just like them boys in Ocean Springs. They want to act like they the fucking victim. Whenever they quote unquote best friend and brother ain't even here. No, motherfuckers. Oh, y'all going down. I'm telling you, somebody was hoping that they could get out of this dark energy that they was in. They was hoping that they could leave. You ain't getting out of this. You don't have no more dark energy, player. You ain't leaving nowhere. Them bars is petrified with titanium. Somebody, they thought that they was going to be able to get out of something. No. You ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. Sit your ass the fuck on down. Because you going to be here for a minute. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Yep. Telling you, somebody thought that somebody else was going to come and save them from this tower. Somebody that they work with. That person said, Ninja, if you don't lose my motherfucking number. Yeah, that's like, fuck that. Somebody ain't helping them because somebody see that somebody was never who they said they was. Never who they said they was. They didn't have it within them. They didn't have it in them. This person couldn't even get to the level of being a man. They only got to be, big boy. Big boy status, but never man status. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. There's a difference between a toddler, a baby, a toddler, a little boy, a big boy, a youth, a teen, a man, and an emperor. Somebody only got to big boy status. They ain't even really make it to youth. It was something about what they went through as a child. They couldn't do it. They couldn't. It had something to do with their mother. Something to do with their mother and fulfilling something because their mother left them high and dry. I feel like their mother let this person fend for themselves. They didn't, hey, like the mother could have been one of those, you heard of those parents that it's like a single mother with 5 kids or something, and she meet a man, and so she leave the kids in the house, but she go live with her new husband. It could have been something like that. It was a choice that somebody made. A choice. You can't make this up. They made a decision to go. That mama made a decision to go live with her new man. And that's what fucked this person up. Hardship. That's what fucked this person up. This person was never able to transition out of that mindset and gain stability. It was never able to do that. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Yep. I'm telling you, somebody was not able to transition. They wasn't. We're going to wrap this up a little bit. Because actually, my father is in town visiting. But I had to come and get with y'all. You know it. Yeah. Temperance, chariot, apathy, and stability. Yeah. See, somebody, they should have been trying to temper themselves. They should have been trying to gain some balance there. They should have been trying to move forward with their own life. But instead, this person didn't think that they needed to put any work in. They felt like they could just go and take somebody else's and it was going to be good. Like they could take somebody else's family. They could take somebody else's money. They could take somebody else's whatever, and they was going to be good. That's not how it works. They was kidding themselves. They was definitely in the dark with this moon card. Definitely in the dark. And like I said, they trapped themselves. With the 10 of Wands, they cursed themselves. And they thought they was doing something to you. You already knew about this partnership. You was too wise, and you knew to give it, to be cautious and to defend yourself because of the past. Absolutely, Jean. Live and learn. Purpose as long as we are breathing. All right, y'all. So TikTok Saturday, let's do the live questions. Monday through Friday, Sunday through Friday is me just trying to sustain my energy. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off here. I may be back this afternoon. Just depends on what we do. But like I said, my father's in town. So, all right, let me close TikTok down. All right, TikTok, thank you all. I love you all. And I will see you soon. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. So very much. I appreciate everyone. All right, and I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.